Hi Faith, how are you today? Today's Sunday, it's April the 29th, 2018. I'm back in BC and you are still in Ontario. So hi to you Faith, and also hi to Josiah and Simeon, your brothers, and to your sisters, Stana and Deanna. Today I'm going to show you the braised beef taco recipe. It's the one that we had last week at your house, and I wanted to share it with you. This morning when I got up, I took a roast. It was a blade roast. I bought it at the grocery store yesterday, and it was 1 kilogram, 1.3 kilograms, which is, I don't know, I guess you don't really care that it's 2.5 pounds, do you? Because you learn kilograms in school. But anyway, if anybody's watching who wants to know, it's just a little over 2.5 pounds. And it was a good price. It was on sale. I got it for $11.81, a much better price than the roast that I looked at the day before, which was just a little over 2 pounds. It was $20. So the lady told me to wait for this sale, and I did, and I got a good price. I put the roast this morning about 8:30. I started doing this. I put it in my slow cooker, and to that I added. Instead of using individual spices from the bottle, I used taco seasoning mix. So what I did was, first I was trying to figure out how much should I use, but then I realized one of these packages is meant to be mixed for tacos with a pound of hamburger. So I quickly figured out that for a little over 2.5 pounds, 3 packages would be enough. So what I actually sprinkled in there with the roast in the slow cooker was about 2 2/3 packages of taco seasoning mix. And also I put in 2 medium onions. I didn't chop it up in small pieces. I just sliced the onion and put that in. And also I minced up 3 cloves of garlic. I added 4 cups of water, not more than that because I knew there'd be a lot more liquid from the meat and from the onion. And I could have used beef broth, but I didn't have any, so I just added the 4 cups of water and added a bit of a liquid beef bouillon with that. Then I covered up the slow cooker and put it on low, and I let it cook from about 9 this morning until 4 this afternoon. At that time, at 4 o'clock, I took the roast beef, the beef out of the slow cooker. I put it in a pan. Took the string off it, and then I took 2 forks and just shredded it up. It shredded up really nice, and had there been some bigger pieces of fat left in it, I would have taken that out, but there wasn't. The fat had all dissolved. And before I put the meat back into the slow cooker, I took all the liquid out of the slow cooker. There was quite a lot of liquid. This is about some of the liquid that was in the slow cooker. I poured some down the sink. And I also put a cup of the liquid back with the shredded beef when I put the beef back in the slow cooker. Why did I put it back in the slow cooker? Well, there was 2 reasons. I wanted to heat it up a little bit again. And also I wanted to add, like I did last week, because there was 8 of us and I wanted to make sure we had enough for supper and enough for leftovers the next day. I added a can of corn, which I just opened and dumped into the slow cooker with the beef, and a can of black beans. The black beans, I poured the bit of liquid out of the can, and then I put some cold water in with the can of beans and kind of swished it around and did that a couple of times to clean away any of that thick liquid that usually comes with the beans in the can. Then I dumped the black beans back into the slow cooker, put the slow cooker back on low, put the lid on, and let it all that heat up for maybe 45 minutes, an hour. So now that's all ready to go. I'm going to go get some of the meat mixture to make our taco. What's really great for getting it out is tongs. Works really well. So we'll take some of that mixture out. So if you're doing this for supper like we did last week at your place, Faith, we did it kind of buffet style. The meat was there in the slow cooker with the tongs, and then we just had all the toppings and the tortilla shells, soft taco shells, were just all on the counter, and we just helped ourselves. But today I've got it all here in front of you. so I could show how it all works. Anyway, this is the meat mixture. You see the corn and the black beans in there. I'm going to put that right there. Okay, we're ready to go. Need my tongs again. I've got a plate here with a soft taco shell on it. I bought whole wheat. Whole wheat's always best. And I'm going to put a bit of the meat filling in. Not too much, because you're going to have a lot of toppings to put on. So probably that's probably more than enough, maybe even a little too much. And then it's just up to you or who's ever making their taco what they want on it. I'm going to put I've got some salsa here, a little bit of salsa, and also maybe just a couple. I chopped up some actual tomatoes, nice fresh tomatoes. I'm going to put a squeeze of lime before I go any further. Lime juice goes really good with Mexican food, and it's kind of fun to have the little lime wedges to squeeze on, but you can also buy lime in a bottle or in a plastic, fake plastic lime. So I'm going to squeeze that on. Just a minute here, having a little problem. Maybe I'll try my right hand. Yeah, there we go. I'm left-handed, but hey, my right hand works. So a little bit of lime juice. And then I'm going to put some guacamole on. And I made this guacamole with a couple of soft avocados, some minced garlic, some hot pepper flakes. And then I just mashed the avocados up, but I didn't mash them like as soft as baby food. I left it a little chunky. And that's the version of guacamole that I like. It's really easy. Guacamole is so good for you. So I'm going to put a little bit of guacamole on. And had I remembered to bring out the sour cream from the fridge, I put some sour cream on. And if you don't have sour cream, if you have Greek yogurt, you can always use that instead. A little bit of lettuce. A little bit of lettuce. And also, yeah, again, back to the hot pepper flakes. Just let me find them. They're here somewhere, right here. Not everybody likes spicy, so I didn't make the, when I bought the taco seasoning packages for the slow cooker, I didn't buy the hot and spicy one. I just bought the regular, because you can always put out hot pepper flakes or other spicy seasonings, and everybody can spice their tacos up like they like it. So there you go. There's my taco. I'm going to just wrap it up like that. And that's going to be my supper. I hope you enjoyed seeing me make this recipe, Faith. And what I'm going to do is, before I post this on YouTube, I'm going to send it to you and we can put some graphics on it like we did with the video from last week. I really appreciate that you showed me how to do that. And I just thought it would be fun if I'm sure we can manage to do it together even though we're not in the same province. And then this video will probably get posted tomorrow on YouTube. So I hope you like the recipe, and I hope that you will give it a try. Maybe you can make a whole supper for the family in a few weeks, and that would be a really big help to your mom. So goodbye, Faith, and goodbye to your brothers and your sisters.